kind of building it is.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. Like, is it like an inn? Is it maybe someone's just house? Uh,
Um, it's
is it like a barn?
the it I described. I feel like it's larger than the other dwellings.
Mm-hmm.
And it's has several. So it would be like one central dome, and then two other interconnected buildings like coming off of it. Okay, so whereas everything else seems like a single room
Mm-hmm.
uh, hut. Um, this one is larger and has built off of it smaller
Mm-hmm.
dwellings or smaller stone dwellings. And like there's no no banners, no flags, no adornment that you can see.
And there's no you said there's only one smokestack in the whole village?
Yeah.
I look at Lucarn and I say, what did Father say of Ormsveld in his notes?
It
Did he
is.
make any particular note of it? This place seems peculiar.
Yeah, Sanj, I'm gonna go and do my test there. So I'm gonna say let us let us rest
Yes, should we
and let us rest and and Kellen look out for any comings and goings. I will go through the notes and then I ask Brother Glenn and I say, let us break this up. And so I give him half and then we'll both try to do a read, try to find anything about the village, Sanj.
Cool.
As someone who has read, I am happy to help.
Yes, as do I, yeah.
I
Cool,
can't read
cool.
no more.
Cool. Um, yeah, that'll be fun when you become a lord, Kellen, and you have to learn how to read. Not uncommon in history.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, so Chase, actually, your voice is very low, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Okay, so Chris, you pull out
I get my read, I pass my obstacle.
two of the tomes, and you're looking for any historical,
I'm
like
looking, very specifically looking for any notes that he would have had on this town if he'd gone through it or anything relative to this area.
I don't think it's the read test, to be honest. I know you're excited to flex that.
So I
Um,
already passed my test. Can't take it back.
but you don't know what the ob is, dude. Okay, okay, no, you're right. It is something. Um, a note or sign, a letter, essay or article, a book. Okay. It's an ob three to read through a book. Okay. Um, one success.
Yeah.
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 So, I mean, the only you it's you don't like reading. You do know that that you did read though that Ormsveld is a town of uh Flanish folk, okay, like the people are of Flan origin, but they're like they keep to the old ways, okay? They're they're like an ancient peoples and a little bit animist, okay? They respect, the spirits of nature as the
Like
old.
an old, like a super, medieval, small Scottish castle.
Yeah,
that
pre-Christian in a way, you know.
Christian. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Connor McLeod.
so like language might be um hard, right? Like if you're speaking common, they might be, but they might be able to speak Flan, which you guys, some of you guys, well, I think all three of you are aware of that language. Uh, Although it might not be in your character sheets, it doesn't matter really.
And then Brother
Mhm.
Glenn, does he want to do it as Zanj? I broke it up in half if there's anything else.
Sure, yeah.
Or even just anything maybe like you want to give him, he's reading it. He hasn't really seen the notes either.
Yep.
I am happy to roll for it. I'm going to use two persona on this. And the obstacle is three, right?
Mm-hmm. Nice. All
Okay.
right. So
Yeah.
amazing. So Alric in his notes was pretty like he his his goal was to have to speak with the um to speak with a woman named Bika, um, who he calls the village wise woman. Okay. Um, who she's like an ancient crone, an old lady who he thinks knows the songs and might know of the way to um or might know of Dun Kasdrath.
Mm.
Now, Keelan, while
Yeah.
they're reading, what are you doing?
I think Keelan would probably be want to like is probably want to secure some shelter and well, there's only one guy that's got the lights on right now. So I think Keelan would probably head over there and knock on the door
Of knock on the door of what?
of the place of the smokestack.
So, but you're like way out, like you're not, you're pretty far from the,
Oh,
like
okay. We're not
everybody
very.
has to,
I see. I see.
you have to kind of walk down
I
along,
see. We're seeing it from a distance.
you're seeing it from a distance. Yeah.
I'm understanding now. Okay.
Sorry, I missed describing that well.
No, I was just there, man. I was like right there in the village.
And that always reminds me of this thing when I was playing when we were in high school and we are playing D&D and like the dungeon master described us like going through the gates of the city of Greyhawk from like a forest adventure or whatever our player a friend of ours mine and Chris's goes we're in Greyhawk and I'm just like how disconnected. Okay, so yeah, it's far. Like you'd kind of have to
I
I
see.
think it's like 1 hour hike to down this
Hmm.
slope into the
Okay.
village, right?
Hmm. Um, I'm not sure what Keelan would be doing. I mean, I guess he's kind of. I mean, he'd probably maybe just kind of keep a lookout, and it seems like we're up at kind of a high vantage point. I think he would just kind of
Yeah,
be on watch, you know?
cool. Um okay, roll me observation.
Okay.
And this might open your skill, right?
I'm getting there. I think I need two more. I have 4 out of 6, I believe.
Hmm.
What's the ob?
Mm, the ob well um You could call it if it's if we yeah, it's ob 4. Okay.
Okay.
Or no, ob 3. Because then if it's ob 4, then it's a perception test, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Where if it's ob 3, it's a oh, zero.
I'm
Zero
so tired.
successes. You're so tired. Oh yeah, you got so many penalties, right?
Shit, I forgot about the penalties. Yeah, I said how. No, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I guess he's just kind of like he's sitting there and he's like waiting for them to parse through things, and he's just like he even has to kind of like catch himself from leaning over a little too much. You know, he's
Nice,
like,
nice,
I'm
nice. I
tired.
like you role
He's
playing with.
fucking he's beat.
He's beat. Um, okay, so like time is wearing on. You're getting so tired, and maybe and it's getting colder, right?
Hmm.
Um, so you guys want to head down to the village?
I think so.
Yeah, cool.
What do
Where's
y'all think?
James, man? He said he was gonna come. Let me just give him a call. Sorry, guys. I think we should call him. He didn't have a voice though. Your call. No worries. Okay. So, as you descend down from the ridge, um, the like you're trudging through the snow. Your feet are wet now. Like, this is more snow than you expect. It's almost like this is a bit of a bowl where it picked up a bunch of snow over the last few weeks, and your feet are getting cold. And as you you come towards the track kind of draws right right to those two big dolmen stones over there. Um, uh, you you're about like let's say 60 paces away from the dolmen from the entranceway or where the village is, and now like you can smell that fire from within and the smell of like something cooking, like some something warm and hot and delicious. And suddenly, um, an arrow like just thunks into the snow, like crunches into the snow in front of you, and it goes, and a voice calls out, "That's far enough. We've buried too many dead in Ormsville already. Name yourselves or turn back." The arrow is long and black with black fletching. Um, and so like because it does stick out of the snow from where the where it buried into the thing, and that voice rings out. And I mean, you look up, you look out, you don't see anything. Um, until who's got the highest perception out of all of you guys?
yeah.
Mine is four before.
Five?
Five.
Five? Okay. Um, so there, between the Dolmen Stones, now, Brother Glenn, you see kind of like a camouflage sort of dissipate, as a tall tall, like over 6 foot tall, um, man steps forward with a great bow sort of pointed at you guys, and the arrow knocked, and he says, I said, name yourselves or turn back. Um, he's pointing at all of you guys. You can all see him now. He kind of like, mm, and his cloak sort of shimmers behind him, and it takes up different hues. He's got long black hair, uh, very fine boned, fine cheek, um, and immediately you can tell like he's an elf. Um, he has a very fine sword on his hip, long sword on his hip that's well made, and he's like thin and wiry, and he's wrapped up in his cloaks, but not as bundled up as you, right? He's a little more comfortable and warmer naturally as an elf would be. Name yourselves or turn back.
I am Brother Glenn, priest of Hellard. We come in peace.
Yeah, Keelan will
I am
kind of.
Lord Lucar Fenvolar. Come down from as your neighbor. We come in peace.
And
With
I'm his half brother, Keelan.
with with um with the your introductions, you notice like a shift in his position, and the bow sort of drops and he says, Fenvalor, you are his son?
Aye, that's the son.
Alric, so Alric rode with us here in Ormsveld. He died 3 weeks ago. I fought beside your father. This blood, this blood on this blood on this stone, and he kind of flicks to it, um, uh, is partly his doing. And then, like from behind the dolmen stone coming out, with a few um, villagers behind him with like um, rudimentary weapons like spears or whatever, um, is this heavy set um, man in like a white and gold peloric tabard. He's got short cropped gray hair and a scraggly beard. He's noticeably limping and favoring his like it seems like he must have gotten badly gashed on his right side, and he's sort of limping forward. And he says, Valor, here? And he's behind Meglin, and he puts his hand on his he's behind the elf, and he puts his hand on his back and he says, Meglin, hold. If you are truly of Fenvalor line, then you have a right to hear what became of your father.
Why do we speak from behind walls?
Yes, it's dreadfully cold out here. Can we speak around a fire?
And
we have ridden for
Yes, we wish to
weeks through,
take
and
shelter.
we have much to tell you as well of things that threaten this castle. There's much we can share.
Maitland kind of narrows the elf narrows his eyes, and he's like, dwarf, step forward. What is your name? You have not named yourselves. I'm Torvik. Or like, I wish Kyle was here for this. That's why I was like, when are you going to show up? Um, he says, um, there's been much bloodshed in this village, and I will not have any more. You bear weapons, and these people are fearful. Lay down your arms, and you may enter freely. You have a right to, um, you have a right to hear of what happened of your father and to pay your respects at his grave.
Our father
And
is buried here.
he is, and he Brennan kind of like urges like these two um teenage like young adults forward, and he's like, um Salmo, Salmo, Axel, retrieve their weapons.
Brother Glenn carefully and respectfully takes off the scabbard and belt that he has his sword in and offers it without without malice, sarcasm, or any of that stuff
Cool.
uh, as he comes over.
Keelan, I
So
think, hesitates a little bit more, but seeing Brother Glenn, he follows suit.
cool. Um, I'm almost tempted to say, Chris, um, I think that you might recognize um, this
What
man,
guy,
the
the elf?
older man, the human man, the one wearing the tabard, the golden white tabard of Pelor. He's it's like
Family, like
he's a priest. He's a
okay.
cleric. So do you he cut the boy comes up to you, please, sir.
I will give you my sword, boy. I give him my sword. Not the knife hidden behind me. A couple of things like I'm not stripping down. I'm just like, here's the big bad thing, and I just say
Yeah.
thank you. I move him. I brush him away.
And your bow, Chase.
Yeah, if he wants to carry all that, I'll slug my arrows on him too.
Right. So they take all the stuff. Um, I think even since Torvik is here, we'll assume he gave it up, and they well the two of them. Maeglin has a private conversation you see um, with Brennan. They're like they turn their backs a little and they're arguing with each other once your weapons are gone. And I mean, just looking at the elf, you're like, I'm not gonna try anything funny just because he has my like, he looks pretty capable. Um, and he says, like you can almost hear like that they're arguing about what to do about the dwarf, and you hear the word axe um whispered, right? And like an emphatic no. Um, and they say, Dwarf, there's until the Brennan says with kind of like, I'm sorry to do this, but Dwarf, um, we will have to bind you.
We can vouch for Torvig. He will not try anything funny. What is it you fear he will do?
You know of the purpose of your father and why he came here,
We know.
and you know of the weakness that lies in all dwarven hearts. They're
And
If
what
you
of the
must bind
human?
somebody, bind me.
Torvig's not like the other dwarves.
And what of the weakness of the humans?
I yes. And the elf kind of spits out. Yes, the weakness of the humans, Brennan.
That's a
That is
good
what
line. That's a
that is what
good
befell
point.
us. Bind them
I did
all.
not see
But
a dwarf.
he says like Megalyn says bind them all. We cannot trust any of them.
And so then
And
We don't
I
have,
just,
yeah.
yeah. So then I'm just like,
and then the priest comes up to you and he's like, apologies, but this is better. This way is better. If you want to know what happened to your father, follow along.
so I lean into the Brendan guy and I say, we know that my father massacred his group
That he succumbed to the X.
and he
You
succumbed to
know?
the axe.
You know? How? How do you know?
Our father came to us as a ghost and haunted the castle and
For
told us all of these things. We know of the treachery of this group, and so if you do not think we are not wary of you, and that we do not think you should be bound to talk to us, this is equal right now. We are here to save the kingdom. We are here on the work of the kingdom. I will submit to you, and we will walk there, and we will talk. But just know that we know all of the stuff that has happened, and we have his journals. Do not try to trick us.
Megalyn says, no trick do I lay bare. Your father went insane by virtue of the corruption in the acts that he sought so desperately to win that war. And because of the weakness of his heart, he went mad within these very walls and slayed half of the village. Look at these. These are all that are remaining from the village, and a few others that lie in the hut. He leans
Galen,
forward and he says, the good brother Brennan, forever faithful, suffered his wounds at your father's hand, and it was I that buried my my arrows in his back. I have been his friend for decades.
I have been his son my whole life.
The,
where is the X now?
it is in safekeeping.
Well, that's reassuring.
Cool, eh? So he leads you into the village, and um, the way in is pretty desolate. You can see now that that there was a rampage in here. Um, uh, like a door is being mended by a very old elderly man. He's trying to um, upright it. Brother Brennan is or Father Brennan is just like barely able to keep up. He's got like a severe wound. He's like minus 3D. And it's healing, but it's not healed. Um, and Megalyn is stalking ahead, ever watchful and kind of looking at you guys askance. Um, there's probably about a dozen people left in the village, and he leads you into that central hut where um, there's a it's a it's right in the middle of the Ormsveld, and there's in there there's a strange sight in the middle of the hut. There's like a stone um, dolmen that that is in the middle that seems to have been like it it's a boulder that's sticking out of the ground, and it's like a a orangey, yellowy, hot glow. It's heat. It is hot itself, the stone, and sitting on top of it are uh are some logs that are crackling, like that are ablaze, and the smoke kind of curls up out of a hole in the roof. It's very smoky in here. Um, and there's like there's a woman that has a pot that is on the stone, like kind of like next to the logs in the fire, and she ladles out these a warm thin broth for all of you guys, and gives you a drink. Cool. See you. I see you. So you guys, she hands you a cup, and a there's like some potato in there, and some cabbage, and some kind of bone, that like bone broth. And it's just seasoned with salt. So the warmth of the cup like actually feels really good on your hands, and you're sipping at this thing while so so you came so tell us of this ghost of Elric. You say that he this is Brennan talking. He he sought you out?
Came to both of us, Kellen and I separately. He came. We bound him and tried to understand what had happened, but he was already corrupted.
His soul? Like Meglin says, his soul does not rest. It is hungry for the axe, I believe.
Mm.
It was very eager for us to chase after the axe.
And it wishes for you, his bloodline, to carry it forward, correct?
Something like that, but we do not we do not believe ourselves to be above such corruption. I hope you understand this.
We are not treasure hunters.
I have no intention of ever touching that axe unless to destroy it.
That is wise.
We seek someone who can wield this axe against the giants, though. Someone pure of heart that will not be corrupted. This axe has saved these people before.
I believe that is a wise decision. Someone must wield it. Someone strong of will that can withstand its lure. The history of this axe goes back centuries, and whenever it has emerged, it has been a potent weapon, not only against giants, but all folk that wish to subjugate the good races of these lands.
There are other omens. Brother Glenn, can you tell them of the holy visitor which has graced us and the boon that they gave us?
Benvor, give me a second, add a character, think how I want to phrase this.
Let me
Benvor was graced by the presence of an angel. We know that the fate of our civilization has never been higher than it is now.
the Yuan-Ti were in Fenvor. The giants are attempting to conquer the land. We may delay the inevitable without the axe, but we will not stop it. The axe carries with it tremendous risk. I don't think anybody is blind to that. We saw what it did to their father. We also see what the giants are doing to the world around us. We accept that what you say is true. It is dangerous. And it would be irresponsible not to use it.
Brennan says that axe is cursed. That axe is cursed and it must be destroyed.
No.
Eh.
No.
Keelan's like,
Is it cursed? Yes. Does it need to be destroyed? Not while the giants are running around cursing this land.
Perhaps
And
we may be
who
able
who
to purify this curse, to cleanse it.
Guys, I feel we should really wait for Kyle because this is like central to his character,
That's true.
you know? Um
Yeah.
So then
like I just he was gonna show up today, so he's a little late, but can we I think we should just pause if you don't mind until we find out where he is.
He did say I will be late at best.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah. He was dropping his daughter off at 7 for gymnastics and then coming home.
well, Sanj, why don't we do this? Like maybe just to the part where it's just like we just say you must understand that we have been riding for a week. We are weary and this conversation is far too heavy and you have not offered us food. I understand these villagers are scared, but we have been injured and are weak. We
yeah, perhaps we can rest
perhaps
and speak on
perhaps
this
we
in the
can rest a
morning.
night and we can talk of this in the morning when we are
Okay,
recovered.
definitely. So there are plenty of abodes that are now free. Um,
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, good job.
um,
Now everybody can afford uh, housing.
yeah. So and each one has this strange uh stone like an area that is like it's like heated flooring, you know. Each one has this heated plinth that juts up from the ground in like in that it's not a wooden floor, it's not a tiled floor, it's basically a mud floor, right? But each one is warmed by a plinth that they use for cooking. But you know, inspecting it, you kind of like maybe dig around it and you're like it goes down deep. So it's pretty unique. Um, but it's warm and fairly comfortable. So you guys can rest in there and you can roll health to recover those lost dice.
That would be very good.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
How do you roll for lost dice sense?
Uh so um so Keelan I think is at -1, right?
Yeah, I've currently got the +1 up penalty.
Oh, just a plus. No, plus. That's it. Just a plus one.
That's all that I had noted for me. I don't know if anyone else took anything more,
I didn't
Oh,
take any.
I think a
unless
plus.
I missed something.
I
But
think a plus one. You're not. You don't need to really. Um, super. This isn't so bad. The character rolls his recovery health test as normal, but does not. Okay. Okay. So, um, okay. It's an ob one health test. Yay! You made it. Oh
oh wait, well,
no,
it's
Stephen made it.
clumsy. Wait, hang on,
Oh,
six,
take that
seven,
off.
Clumsy
armor
weight
on.
shouldn't
Yeah,
Yeah,
affect
take
us.
that off.
yeah. I might just have my armor.
Oh,
Yeah, I
but
just
you
have my
did get
armor.
one. You did get one success.
Yeah,
Good
yeah. I would
job.
have taken my armor off.
Yeah,
But yeah,
you got one success. Good.
yeah, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So you're good. You're good. Vienna.
Yeah, what do I do? I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
There's a health attribute alongside your steel and your reflexes, like underneath your stats.
Oh yeah, so I just do a health roll.
Just click it. Yeah, click the dice there. Ob one. Yay. You made it made you
What? Oh,
you
oh,
made
because I have
it.
a clumsy
Because of your
Clumsy.
armor, probably.
on my
But
armor.
just mark a routine test. Sorry, mark this thing is says difficult, but mark a routine test.
Yeah.
Okay, for all of you
Yeah.
guys. Yeah. Okay, and you guys can like that's a great idea. I think if you want to kind of like ask around and talk to people or anything like that, that
Did
this
you guys see anyone crazy around here a couple weeks ago about this high? Yeah.
well, yeah, I'm imagining like people would be pretty fearful, well, would be kind of shunning um the two Fenvalor people. And Brother Glynn, you've met now another priest of Pelor, um,
What was that elf's name again?
Maeglin, Maeglin.
Cool. I think Keelan would probably um want to go ask Meg because he did say that he would show us our father's grave. So
Oh yeah.
I think that maybe he would be like, "Come on, brother, let's go see
I asked Brother Glenn if he would join
what
us.
remains."
Yeah.
I'm happy to join you guys.
So there's um behind the village, like on the outskirts of behind the circular fence wall of theirs, uh, on the other side of the dolmen, there's about 20 shallow stone cairns, um, rock piles over these bodies, um, and they're unadorned. The the one actually no, they aren't unadorned. There's he points to this one, one of them, and he says, "This is where your father lies." He he was a Maitland says he was a good friend of mine. I had been a companion of his on many an adventure, although I'd never had the chance to um, spend time in Castle Fenvalor and meet you fine boys. It is a shame for me to have raised my hand against such a boon companion.
You did what you
You
must.
see kind of his lip quiver, like he's holding back um, great sadness, and but he turns and he's like, "Why did he make us do this?" And he kind of, did you hear me? It's like he says, "Why did he
Hmm.
make us do this?" And he kind of turns and comes
Glenn
around
will embrace
and takes a deep breath and looks at you steadily. His eyes are like this, um, you know, g gray, green, amber color that is quite stark. Uh, and like in
How old
his,
is he, Sanj?
he's, he looks like he's mid-30s, but he's an elf. So he
Yeah, who's saying? Who knows?
must be very old. Um,
And so I ask him and I say, "Is the axe secure? I do not
oh,
need to know
wow.
where it is, but is it secure?"
Why do you ask?
My father went insane. I do not know the if the axe has a hold over you. I do not even know what it looks like for the axe to have a hold over a person. You must imagine that we are equally as suspicious of you as you are of us, given what we heard and what our father said.
Well, don't be too concerned. I've lived many, many, many lifetimes of you, second born. I am master of my emotions. The axis insecure is in hiding, and I have secured it well.
That is all I
Till
need.
I decide what we must do with it, it will lay where it is.
I am fine with that.
Hmm.
I think Keelan will uh hmm. So I don't know. I
What do
guess
you
it's like it
think?
seems like he has the axe. Um, so
I
I
think
don't know,
like
where do we go from here, right?
yeah, like maybe just another like a clue to worry about with this guy is that he's taken up one of the huts that's next to I mentioned how the big central hut has two adjoining huts. Um, he's taken over one of them and Brennan has taken the other. Um, which, were probably for the the elders of the village, but they've taken up, well, let's say he's taken up one of those, and Brennan hasn't. And as you were walking by, Keelan, you see that there's like a battle axe in there, like not a like just a dwarven battle axe, not a dwarven battle axe, just a regular old human battle axe.
Like, where is it? Inside his room?
Yeah, kind of leaning up against the wall with the axe head on the ground and just the
Hmm.
haft
Yeah,
up
just
against the
leaning
wall.
up.
Yeah. So like I'm saying he's been practicing.
I see, I see. Hmm. Did I notice that earlier, or are we still kind of at
Earlier,
the grave with
earlier,
him? Cool, cool.
you noticed
I
it
th
on your, yeah.
I think Keelan will ask a leading question, and maybe posing it towards Brother Glenn,
Hmm.
but seeing if anyone else wants to respond and seeing how he reacts. And the question is, Brother Glenn, what would it take for someone to be able to wield the axe and remain uncorrupted? Do you believe we can find someone like that?
That's a really good question. I think that I would need to roll um, probably doctrine supported by um, religious history to answer that question.
Cool. Cool. Go for it. Ob, up two.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Um, I think the answer, your instincts are right with doctrine and religious history. And I mean, in your view, the most selfless of warriors are those that do not fight for glory and do not fight for vengeance. Um, they 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 have a purpose given unto them by a God, by a divine power, such as a paladin. But but also, I mean, that those those that has also been corrupted. It's a very, or have established themselves as kings in the past. It's not cut and dry. It's not easy to answer.
Hmm.
Meaning, like, a paladin, selfless paladin, tithes his fortunes to the church, does not take any land holdings or whatever, may take up the sword and fight for the country, but then be driven by power lust, and end up, you know, make declaring himself a king.
Mm.
I'm not sure that anybody is truly safe to wield the axe, not for long term. I There have been paladins that have wielded it successfully, and there's been paladins that have become tyrants. I think whoever picks it up needs to understand that they will be a part of history, but that the rest of us may need to close that chapter sometime after the Giants are defeated.
Torvik says that it is my belief that the axe is corrupted. When it was lost for centuries in Dunkazdra, some some evil entity or spirit must have gotten into it and caused it to be so damaging. The answer must lie in Dunkazdra. You two, elf man and brother Father Brennan, you were in Dunkasdrath. Tell me about what you saw. Tell me about the halls. Was there not anything there that could have taken the thing and cleansed it? Because that is what I believe must be done. Um, and they say, yes, we were in their legendary feat that we had accomplished. We found the entrance, and and Alric found the entrance and
And you
let
better,
us
I mean,
in.
this one, I definitely feel like you want to save this.
Yeah, yeah. Let me call him. I feel bad. Like maybe we should just pause for
I
a
know
minute.
if we, if I mean, if we get in and we, maybe, Sandra, what we can do is we can do a ceremony for our father,
Yeah,
and then and get closure there, and then we can take it all up with the other stuff next, and then a couple of weeks.
yep.
We can't make it.
Okay, that's fair.
We can give Brother Glenn some bless points.
Yeah, we can definitely do the funeral scene. Well, he would have already
Hmm,
been
I hope.
buried by his.
I don't know. I
Pardon?
mean, would we want to? Yeah, I guess he was already. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I don't.
you did put his soul to rest.
I
Yeah,
don't know
but
if
again, we
there's
didn't see
any.
the bones. We didn't, there was a
Yeah.
lot of,
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
we didn't know how he died, right?
yeah, so I think I'll narrate that. Um oh, so this they I'll just describe it instead of like acting it. Um so what they describe is, and this is important, that uh everything seemed okay. He was, it was just the six of them. So there are other companions that fell along the way, and one was a dwarven lord named Gomdril, who is a friend of their band. The other fighter that was killed by Alric, that you saw his ghost back at Fenvalor. So Alric, Gomdril, Maeglin, Brennan, a halfling, a halfling thief, and a wizard. Um, the wizard and Gomdril uh, died in Dun Khazdrath, or fell in Dun Khazdrath. They describe the place to be um, having uh, like just monstrous creatures from the deep, uh, tentacled. Dun Khazrath is kind of like sunken. It's flooded, and they were attacked by um, strange fish folk that worship some tentacled, monstrous, gigantic creature. Um, the axe was found in a temple to no, just outside the doors of a temple to Moradin, like Temple Forge, they call it. Okay. Which was like seemed like it had been uh cracked and torn apart by some massive force. Um and in the village, so everything, like, after they were sad, they were weary. They recovered the axe. The camaraderie was deep. They were feeling the emotions. And even as they're saying it, like, Maeglin's eyes are tearing up. Brennan is choking. These are companions of theirs for decades. And it was it was once they got into the village, when they were recovering and resting from wounds, that the Alric's paranoia was peaked. Okay. He started to see enemies, first among Brennan, and he started to question Brennan's loyalties, and their friend, what was his name? Bethan. Bethan was so on like on after about 2 or 3 days, he went mad and he killed Bethan, attacked Brother Glenn, went through the village rampaging, slaying
with
innocent
the axe.
with the axe. He was carrying the axe and killed everybody with the axe. And then Maeglin shot him dead with his bow. And then he fell with the axe right near him. Brennan went.
Who was the dude that was the ghost that came?
His name was Bethane, and he was
Okay.
just a fighter friend, like a close companion of theirs. Brother Glenn says, I mean, brother Father Brennan says that the at that moment the lure of the axe was so strong, I was bleeding out and dying in excruciating pain, and seeing it there lying there before me, like crawled to it to grab hold of it, thinking that I could do anything to protect it and save and protect the village from further harm. Then Maeglin um, cried out, "Hold, stop!" and kind of like snapped me out of my possession, and he like sprang forward and bound the thing with ropes and hauled it out of the village. Cool, eh?
It's
Yeah.
definitely one way to move an axe.
Mhm.
So then I just
The ring
say,
of power.
um, can you describe what it was like to feel the axe? Did the axe speak to you? Did you just tell us of what it is like so that we may know?
No, I didn't. It didn't speak to me. It didn't call to me. I just, I just knew that I would be able to save the village from further harm. That I was wise enough to 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 protect everyone. And he shoots a glance at Maeglin at that point.
Mm. I think Keelan would like, not like lay flowers on the grave of his father, but maybe he would do some sort of like uh flan type, you know, ritualistic thing, like whether it's like I don't know what that looks like, but I think he does something like he lights a candle, and I don't really know that Keelan's like the praying type, but he might say some words, to his father
That,
before heading in for the night, I guess.
that's nice. Lucar?
I ask Brother Glenn and the father, and I say, I would like your help. It did not the funeral did not seem did not seem real to me back then, for I did not know if he was truly dead with the ghost and everything. You do you do a ceremony with me and teach me the ways of Pelor.
Of course.
So one thing I would say is that because it's pretty cold and snowy, maybe the corpse is not is well preserved, you know. It might be blue. And it is a shallow grave. If you wanted to see his face, you could maybe
Oh, there's like a couple rocks, you mean? Like,
yeah, I'm picturing you know in did you guys see Frankenstein yet? It's really good. There's I'm picturing like it's like a shallow rocks that are laid over the body like a cairn, you know, but it's very low. Like basically they didn't dig a hole. They just put rocks on top of the body. And where the face would be, there's like a flat stone that that would fit, you know, and if you lift it off, you would see the face. So maybe the way they do their ceremony in this village is like they say their prayers of whatever, and then they put that flat stone on top of the rocks to cover.
okay, yeah, no, I do that. I mean, I again, it's like he's such a physical guy. Like again, it's the he's not afraid of death or the he just yeah. So I just you just like yeah go in and then I take like a coin like some family thing and then I put it into his grave like a symbol from the family.
Right.
Remember we had taken something from the actually we had taken something from his thing like we had taken a little
Yeah.
memento, right?
Yeah. So you laid that with him. That's really
Yeah,
nice. That's
yeah.
great. You can almost when you look upon his dead eyes, um, you can almost hear him whispering to you in that ghostly voice. He's like, Lucan, don't forget the axe. Don't forget the axe. You must recover it.
And then I say goodbye, Father. And then I just close the axe, the stone over, and they say, brothers, help me put him to rest.
Glenn is going to be there and do that.
All right, Kyle.
Hello.
Hey,
The dwarf of the hour.
how's it
How's it
going?
going? Good, pretty good. Wife's getting the kids down upstairs, so was able to slip away.
You all right? Um,
Yes.
a
Excuse
lot
me.
has happened.
Appreciate it.
You want me to fill you in?
Um, what did Steven do?
He's been well behaved. He's actually about to sing. He's about to do a prayer over Alric's grave. So, um, so let me catch you up, okay? Um,
Okay, yes, please.
I'm gonna run to the
daytime,
bathroom.
yeah, sure. Daytime, um, it's daytime, and you guys um travel down into the snowy bowl where the somewhat deserted village of Ormsveld is. But before you
Okay.
got to, and there's like these the gates are not like it's not a door per se, it's just like an arch of two massive dolmen stones that lead into this stone village. Okay, like it's all made stone huts basically. But
Hmm.
before you got into it, an arrow thwanged into the hard-packed snow in front of you, and like a black flesh, black arrow, and an elf called out and said, "Hold the right there. There's been enough blood in the village of Ormsveld. Name thyself or turn back."
Okay.
So uh, everyone named themselves, but when Lucarn and Kellen said that they're Fenvalor, their last names are Fenvalor, they make the elf sort of like shifted a little bit, and he said, "Oh my God, you're his son." Um, I'm a companion of your father. I fought with him in many battles, and that blood stain that you see on that dolman is partly his fault. Then a priest comes out, and like a 55-year-old priest of Pelor,
Okay.
severely wounded, and he's limping out. And there's a few other villagers, and he tells Meglin to hold, and he says, if these are the heirs of Alric, then they have to know the truth. Let them in. And Meglin's debating. He's very pissed, and he's kind of mostly pissed about the dwarf also. And they have a heated debate about dwarf, and in that heated debate, you hear like kind of like they're whispering to each other with their backs turned, and they mention the axe and dwarves and cannot be trusted. And finally, they say, "Well, take your weapons, and we're going to tie you up, or tie your hands, and bring you into the village." So
Okay.
everybody agrees to that. Okay,
Wow.
and they go in, and Brother Brennan actually sort of whispered when he was doing the binding. He's like, "Just shut the fuck up and do what you're told. Um, I'll explain later." And and he leads everybody into the main hut. And now, so you had something to drink and a little bit of rest. You've been given quarters. Like basically, Alric went nuts in the village
Oh.
after coming out of Dunkas and like started seeing enemies everywhere. He killed Bethan, the ghost that you guys met back home in Fenvalor, who had his neck chopped off. He
Hmm.
attacked other villagers, basically slaughtered half the village, and
Did he have the axe
he had
or?
the axe. He had the axe.
Okay.
He was swinging the axe around, going nuts, and then he attacked Brother Brennan, Father Brennan, the older priest of Pelor. And at that point, Maeglin shot him in the back with his arrows. And Father Brennan was about to grab the axe, like he's down on the ground, and he's like, I can protect it. I can protect the village." And he's like kind of lured by the axe at that point, and he went to grab it, but Maeglin told him, "Hold, don't touch it," and
Hmm.
he he basically bent down, wrapped it up in bindings and rope, and he hauled the axe out of it. Just was gone. Took the axe with him and hid it, and came back. Okay, so now the feeling that everybody's getting is that um, Maeglin's been Kellen discovered that Maeglin has been practicing battle axe. There's like an axe in his room,
Mm.
and he, he's said that the weakness of humans, we didn't really get too much into the dwarf stuff because you weren't here, but they had that other than that, we have to bind you, which was like that Lord of the Rings moment where, right? And it
Hmm.
was perfect that Stephen said, "We will all bind ourselves." So that's where we're at now. Yeah, just discovering what happened. They basically told the whole story of what happened at the grave of Alric, and these guys are paying their respects to their father. Um, and they did describe what happened in Dun Casdrath. These adventurers, these two guys, went into Dun Casdrath with Alric, their wizard companion, their fighter companion, their halfling, whatever. And in there, some of them died in the thing. It was basically um, a race of it's like sunken Dun Casdrath. It's underground, but like
Mm-hmm.
underwater.
Mm.
The not fully underwater, but like flooded. There's a race of fish people that they fought off that worship this great tentacled beast as a god and give it sacrifices. And the axe was discovered outside the Temple of Moradin. And the Temple of Moradin was kind of fractured. Like
Mm-hmm.
such a thing, to see the walls like cracked like that would be very rare and strange. And yeah, the Temple of Morden was like split, fissures through it.
Okay. That's not a great omen.
And they call it like Temple Forge kind of thing. So that's cool. So the axe is now like you don't know where the axe is. This guy, this fucking this elf is keeping everything to himself right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so essentially you just guys have just found the the burial.
Yeah, we went in. What we did, as we were waiting, I said, "Hey, let's get a night's rest so you can roll for your healing." And
Oh,
then I was getting heated, and we had saying like, "Hey, dude, we've been like, riding for 4 days, so we took a rest. So if you have to roll your healing to get your off, and then in the morning, I just said like we went to the grave, and
The
then
great,
they
yeah.
just
The
like I wanted to
grave,
see his face.
the graves are like there's about 20 grave sites behind, like on the other side of the village of the entranceway, basically the back of
hmm,
the village. And there's shallow cairns, like only like that high. Basically, the ground is so frozen that they don't dig holes. They leave the people on top and they mound stones around them. And there's 20, so Alaric must have killed about, you know, 15, 17, and the rest
wow.
are the companions. Stephen, can you
Okay.
put your camera down a bit? Cool.
All
For once, the
right.
unmitigated violence is not my fault.
All right. Okay.
So I
Well,
was thinking now you guys can rewrite beliefs knowing this situation. This would be a time where you could like readjust because this is major new information, but it's super belief related, and you should rewrite your beliefs now.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
Uh,
happy to change my belief before today. Yeah.
Well, what are we
okay.
thinking like as a group? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
is our
What are you
next
guys thinking?
objective like because we were originally thinking about going to Dune's Cause Draft. It's like, is that still our goal?
Oh well,
This
yeah.
guy's got the
So
axe here.
this
So it's more of like, what do we want to do with the axe, right? Like, are we trying to cleanse it? Are we trying to destroy it? Are we
Well,
trying
this
to?
is what Kyle, what Sand was saying is like, well, maybe Torvig thinks we should, that's the only place it could be cleansed, and so because I was asking the elf, I was like, did you wield the axe? Like, are you the one wielding the axe now? Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
like, are you able to not be swayed by it, right? So then I was trying to understand who had been swayed by it, and what did that look like, right? Because it looks like all humans in this group that came anywhere near it were basically swayed by it, right?
And
Yeah, yeah,
Kyle, I did a little role play of Torvig saying something like, um, I believe that the axe is actually corrupt. It got corrupted. That this something happened to it that made it evil and twisted, and that you believe that, like Torvik said, I believe that it must be cleansed in Dunkastra, you know.
yeah. Yeah, so one of my beliefs is about getting old lore from the Forbidden Halls about cleansing it, which still seems to be relevant. So, um, I had completed my first belief, so the new one is going to be the axe cannot stay in the hands of an elf. The dwarves could not abide it. War worse than any that giant might bring would be waged. The elf must give it up.
Nice.
Or I'll say like I will force the elf to give it up.
Nice.
Uh,
How could this go wrong?
yeah, almost
Sanj, you didn't
certainly.
do that on purpose, did you, Sanj?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's
Does
been
does
corrupted, and he might think he's going to be immune to it, but he's not. Like elves aren't that special.
does Torvik tell us that this is what he's gonna do?
Yeah, I think you guys
Uh,
are talking yourselves. Maybe you guys are in your own room whispering, you know. Is that cool? Yeah.
hmm. Yeah, well, Tor would, say something along the lines of, It's clear the axe must be cleansed. It is cursed now. Something has tainted it."
Oh, there's another thing, Kyle, I forgot to mention. The village of Ormsveld is very unique. The every home and the central hut, they have like a stone that is basically like warmed from magically from within, like that is buried deep in the ground, like you could dig, like Keelan was curious and he was scratching away with his dagger on the edges or whatever. I'm just imagining, it didn't really happen, but and it keep you don't see how far it goes down, but so it makes you think, oh, this is just like it comes up from the ground, you know and
Hmm.
but it's warm enough that the central one, like, it warms their homes, it warms their little huts, it warms and maybe in the village itself, Ormsveld, there's no snow, on the ground. It's like, what did I call it? Heated flooring.
Yeah, so they have like geothermal heating essentially.
Geothermal heating, yeah.
Okay. Um, so, yeah, I mean, we obviously have to go to Dune Kostroth to figure out how to cleanse the axe.
But Chris, you had another idea. You mentioned the angel.
No, I was trying to tell them. No, no, no. I was saying bring the angel. I was letting them know about like what, like, this is not normal times, right? Like that, that there's angels. Like there's this stuff that I just said that that maybe the angel would know more of if it's corrupted and if it's because again, my belief is it's the people that are corrupted and not it's like that it's about your intention, right? So then I'm taking a different path of like, is there anybody that's pure enough?
Mm.
And then and again, does this weapon that only comes out in these times does it basically just reject anyone that's trying to use it for anything other than saving the land? And is so again, it's more about my belief is like, are we not just searching for the right person to wield it? And is that and I'm not saying I'm the one, I'm just saying that that's my beliefs, right? Is more along is this about the is it the belief of the person wielding the axe that actually is what avoids the corruption?
Um, so I think that I want to use Lost Treasure Wise.
Hmm.
Um, for the Axe of Dwarves Lords, obviously it's a lost treasure. To establish like there's no stories about it being corrupted. Like this is a new
Hmm.
like something happened, right?
Hmm.
Like there in the old tales, it's just a very powerful axe. It is not tainted, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, so I want to establish that.
Establish that. So, I mean, I don't know how we call that ob. I would say ob one.
Works for me. Yeah. So, obviously this is a wise.
You have that wise, right? Like you
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
dwarf.
yeah.
That's a wise you come up. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I have lost treasure wise at B3. Yeah. I mean, common knowledge that seems to fall under common knowledge of the subject. So, and I'm gonna fork in dwarf art wise because it is obviously an example of dwarf art, and I think that's probably it. Failure consequences. I guess it's the opposite, right?
Uh, if so, you're establishing if it that the if you're right, you're establishing that the axe is corrupted. If you're wrong, the the it's the
Well,
person. Then you have to find the right person. Maybe the axe is not.
well, I'd be establishing that this corruption of the axe
Oh, yeah.
is a new thing. Is a
Yeah,
new
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Is in oh,
Um,
good. I have something for that. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, got it.
So you do? What is it?
Oh, the failure consequence is that it was at its inception. It
Ah,
was
well, yeah, that makes sense.
it was corrupted.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll Lost Treasure Wise, working in Dwarven Art. I'm not obviously gonna spend Artha. The Ob is one. Hooray!
Yay.
Oh, I still have that. I should have
Yeah,
taken
you
that.
gotta make your Ob
Yeah,
1 health test.
I did. I rolled it earlier.
Oh
I
yeah,
just forgot
yeah.
to take it off. Well, yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Torvusite, no, um, there's there's no to being a right person. The axe is not cursed, or at least is not known to be a corrupted thing. This is a new development. Um, this is not to be making sense. The old dwarves of old did not have to fight their nature to not murder with the axe. Maybe this is a weakness of men. I'm kidding. I don't think it is.
Lucan?
Deep
I
in thought.
believe that. I'm playing Edern.
Oh, okay.
I believe that we if it indeed it is corrupted, perhaps there is a way to study the facets that make up its magic, and I shall be able to extract whatever corruption that lies within.
Mm. But do we know it is for sure corrupted and cursed in some way? After all, we have only the testimony of an elf.
There's something curious also in the tale that Maeglin and brother Father Brennan told us of, that Alric's madness happened in Ormsveld. Is this place not named Worm's Rest in the common tongue?
Yes.
Seems to me that worm can also be meant to be a dragon.
Hmm. So, Stephen, does your character know this other priest or?
You could circle. He has,
I,
he does,
I I had maybe met him when I was younger because he's part of Finvalor, but I don't think Stephen, if you had, I'm not sure if you had met him before.
No, I don't think that we certainly hadn't explored that. Um,
you could try and circle him up, like circle up, establish a relationship if via circles.
yeah, yeah, I'm happy to do that. I think the just priest of Pelor, the Pelor religious followers in the Pelor temple would all add to it. So that is four. Um, so what type of ob am I looking at?
And I'll circle up with you.
Okay.
I'll give you the because I know I met him before.
Yeah, you can you help in circles?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
Yeah,
you can open circle.
yeah.
I think you gotta have like relevant, like you've gotta kind of be in those circles. Like,
Yeah, no, and like I said, he just did a ceremony with us, and he spoke to us, and he had the one who took us aside, saying he knew me. So
oh yeah, I think you would be. I'm just saying, like in general, like
yeah, I understand.
I probably could. Well, I'm a dwarf adventurer, so I probably could, but a normal dwarf could not.
So I think in this case, it's mostly like about whether you know this specific one that in this time and place, um,
Yeah.
rather than, finding a cleric of Pelor. So right here, right now. So it's an ob 4 test. So like base ob is 1, and then on page 381 it says time. Right here, right now, in the middle of trouble is ob 3 is plus 3 ob. So it'd be a ob 4 that you know each other from the past.
Okay.
Then you have a helping die also, right? Oh,
Damn.
Yeah.
damn.
So many
But
ones.
that
Why are you?
is the routine that I needed to bump up my circles to B2. So,
Oh,
Nice.
B2,
uh,
but then why is there so many dice rolled? Plus 5 advantage. Oh,
the,
oh, because you have the mark of you have a relationship. No, affiliation.
right, the affiliation, the reputation, and then the helping die.
Cool. Amazing.
And still the dice a trade.
Well, so it could be now, if that's the case, um, maybe he knows that you have a like, do you have a what's your reputation? What is your reputation?
The reputation that I have is just priest of Pelor.
A just priest. Huh.
Yeah.
So that's actually a good, because I was thinking like if there was this failure, does it mean maybe he doesn't think much of you? Like, is there, but I don't think so, because you have a fairly good reputation in Hotchalk.
Right. And, and looking at the skills that I have, the only skill that I have that's really good is sword. So I think narratively that probably means that I spent more time hacking the foes of Pelor to bits than being a priest. So
I,
if there was anything,
yeah, perfect. I think that he thinks you're you're violent. You're not you're not like a
You're not a
he's a
serious person.
he is a cleric and a healer, and you kind of see like he's spending his time tending to, even though he's super like wounded and he's recovering, he's tirelessly tending to the wounded of this village, you know. Um, and maybe you went to go and see him uh, uh, at a point where he's tending to the wise woman of the village, Bika, that Elric had mentioned.
I will certainly offer to help with my field dressing. Um, but I could definitely see where he thinks that I'm just a young punk playing soldier instead of being a true cleric.
Exactly. And I think that he in that he okay. He he says to you as 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 a priest of Pelor, as a follower of the torch, the light of Pelor, I urge you, turn back from this quest for the axe and return home. There are other ways to defeat the giants. This is not the right path.
I wish that I could do that in good conscience, but I do not see another path. Can you enlighten me?
The weapon is corrupted. It drove Alric mad, and I do not think it touched me as well. I almost fell to its grasp. And now, even though it is not within our presence, I see it tempting Maeglin. Have you seen the axe that lies in that lies in his chambers?
I've seen
Yes.
it.
He practices it. He practices at night, thinking thinking that nobody can see him, that I do not see him.
Hmm.
How long has he
And
been
he is
holding
the
on?
only
He's been
one.
holding on the axe the last 2 weeks.
Th- Yes, 3 weeks. 3 weeks we have lived here among these poor people and unknowing of what to do, how to move forward. I can sense that Maeglin wants to. I can sense that Maeglin wants to grab the axe, but he's he's wary.
Hmm.
Father, with due respect, you have outlined the dangers of the acts that we already knew. You have not given us an alternative.
I hear that the Knights of the Watch have come to Hutchok and that they're mustering for a rally against the giants. Perhaps, perhaps they will break through.
Perhaps they will.
Tell us how long it took in days for the corruption to fell my father.
as I explained before, all seemed normal. Um, it was a weapon of power and definitely alluring. And I must say that our dwarven companion, Lord um, Thane Gomdril, was tempted by it, but he knew that this was Alric's quest and Alric's desire, and let Alric hold on to the axe. It took us a week to journey from out of Dun Khazra, facing many enemies, and to make it to the village. At which all that while your father, oh, you might get some magic items, your dad's magic items. All that while, Alric kept the axe hidden in a satchel and did not reveal it. It was only when we staggered into Ormsveld, being pursued by wolves, that within a few days it had taken him.
I ask him. I say, I go to the priest, the wizard, and I bring him forward, and I say, we have some things to show you from a giant magic caster. So I get him to show like the lines and all the weird symbology shit that he had sketched
The ley
out,
lines, yeah.
ley lines, and I say,
Mhm.
in Khazad-dûm, in anything that you saw or anything of the elf, have you seen anything like this?
Mm, kind of flips through it, and he he he's like, seems like they're tracing. He sees that line like showing up to Blackmore, like, you know, from the very south of the valley, going all the way north to the top of the map. Um, goes, I'm not, I am no wizard. I cannot really make sense of this.
I'm not asking you to make sense of it. Did you see anything like this? We need to know if this corruption is linked to the giants.
I do not think so. I have not seen any of their obelisk um in this in these vicinities. What is your suspicion?
I explained to him what happened with like the thing under the castle that, and I said, "Do you not know that this was under the castle?" And I explained to him the obelisk and like you
Yeah,
lived.
nobody knows about that. Like he's like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
All
So I
this
just and
time?
I we also explained about the actual wizard at the thing that was the traitor, right?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Yuan-Ti
Hmm.
snake people.
Yes.
Serpentis. Yuck. This is this is very troubling indeed. Um, he knows, he says, but then why would the Serpentine be in league with the giants? Oh, yes. I do recall reading in a previous campaign of ours, um, uh, Sathis, a wizard friend of ours, had mentioned that it was a race of snake people that had urged the Baklunish to war against the Sul. And maybe that is where that is where the conflict came. But how this ties to the axe, I do not see it.
Ginny just wants to say hi.
Hey Jenny. Did you see the thing that did your dad show you?
I'll show you after. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Sanj is Ginny's real father. They have more in common than Ginny and I.
We're just cosplayers.
They just they talk about techniques and putties and stuff, and I'm like, yeah.
Um, cool. So I don't I kind of think that we should have a conversation like a bloody versus with Maeglin and brother Father Brennan versus you guys, or if you don't want to talk to them, you have to maybe some other plan. But basically, you don't know where the axe is, and the elf does.
Well, I mean, so we're saying that we know the elf has it,
The
and
elf,
we're not
somewhere.
sure. Like, if we leave, I asked, how far is Khazad from here?
it's not that far. It is a week's journey deeper into the mountains. It is treacherous. There will be a, a trek, a climb that you would have to do up on the peak, up those slopes. And he points to like a mountain which is um, off to the east. The
But if
entrance is
we
there.
can't go to
We can. But as I had said, I do not believe that you should do this. Turn back. It is the safest course. Otherwise, you you doom yourselves. Look what happened here. Look at the sorrow in this village.
And should we sit by why while Maeglin slowly goes down the same path?
No, that is something that I have been. And he like looks to the door like he's nervous, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Speaking of which, roll perception or observation.
I will roll observation, fail, but then open the skill.
And I'm always asking you because you're the most
Paranoid.
paranoid, right? And
Mm-hmm.
and he was kind of like he's paranoid now. Okay, so I have let me see my character sheet. Well, I was gonna say it's this is /R. So I have uh s- uh a open-ended stealthy skill, and then I'm forking in uh two additional dice, okay? So first is the stealthy. Oh
Jeez
wow.
Louise.
One, two, three, four successes there, and then /R 2d6. Oh wow. So I've got 5 successes, and they're open-end. The first one is open-ended, so it's wow. Okay, so I have 6 successes.
Hmm.
All right, well, so that would be my ob, basically.
Mm-hmm.
6. Yeah, well, there's no way I'm getting this.
No. Okay. Ah, you
All
got
right, but that
observation.
opens my observation.
Yay. So the
That's my
paranoia is
law.
high. He's
Mm-hmm.
worried. And he he says it's not safe to talk here.
Mm-hmm. Keelan just kind of nods. I mean, I don't doubt that the elf has good intentions, but how long can he hold out? Like, I guess he's definitely held out longer than our father did. I mean, could we convince him to come with us to Du's Kondrath?
If you
What do
can
y'all think? I mean, what do y'all think? How do y'all want to handle him?
Well, I mean, we can't.
Um,
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I mean, we can't leave
Mm-hmm.
while some dude has the elf hidden somewhere. Because the moment we're gone, he's gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And even if we figure out a way to cleanse it, I mean, he's already been corrupted by it. Even if he's not necessarily, if he's still resisting it in some way, like
Mm-hmm. It's clearly having an effect on him if he's like swinging it around and he's already.
practicing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
he's
Is
not
there?
so he's not touching it. He's not
Yeah, but he's practicing with a different
yeah, he's
axe.
imagining, he's like picturing, he's preparing,
Mm-hmm. He wants to
he's
be prepared when he does wield it.
yeah, I mean he meditates, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Some let's say some of the other villagers in town have mentioned that he does this strange elf thing where he sits cross-legged and he breathes and he closes his eyes and he seems to be in a trance.
Hmm.
And
By the way, he's a blade singer.
it's badass.
He's a sword singer.
Um,
Yeah.
I asked Brother Glenn if there is a way that you can know if someone is tilting towards evil.
You guys could read there is a aura reading that can read traits. Um I'm able to Edern is able to do that. Edern says with enough concentration, I can read people's auras and discern traits upon them.
Yeah. So if he has corruption, Eddard could possibly see it. Um,
Yeah, let's look at that. Oh, it's not that.
uh, I don't think it's that bad because it would
Yeah,
be, I think the more
the
powerful
stronger
traits are
the yeah.
easier to see. Um, Reading an aura trait like Aura of Fear is one. Mood, character trait. Well, it's definitely a corruption would definitely be a die trait. So, minimum at
Up 3.
maximum it'd be yeah. Well, that's a character trait, ob three. A die trait is ob four at most.
That's not bad.
Mm-mm.
So I think, brother, I think that's something that Edern can do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, you don't have it open yet, right?
Mm-mm. No, not yet.
So why don't I roll that?
Oh
Uh,
yeah, can't Torvik see it with his eyeballs?
well,
Yeah, but he doesn't have aura reading. He hasn't
he,
started opening aura reading.
he doesn't have the skill yet to get there, whereas this
Yeah,
guy has the skill.
I could
Okay.
potentially learn it. Um,
Like I'm just gonna I want to let's see if I can do it. Hmm.
I can see magic and stuff, but I don't think corruption. If he has the corrupted trait, I don't think that would necessarily count as magic. Plus, he's an elf, so he's already magic. But
Hmm. I'm just trying to think.
we could also just search for the axe. I mean, um, it's probably in the village because it's winter and it's not like he could have gone that far to hide it somewhere, right?
Hmm. Yep. What are appropriate forks? Alright. Okay. I have aura reading B5, aura wise B3, so I can fork that in. 6 dice, and I can uh, do astrology also. So that would
Hmm.
be 7 dice. So add in like do 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 do.
If another
Staring
die
like
would help.
staring at the elf like with those like magic eyes. Um,
I have a B2 ritual and a B2 symbology that I could help with if that would make any difference.
no, I
Okay.
don't see that. /R. And I don't think it's open-ended, is it? Or reading?
Yeah, it's magic.
Oh, it's
It's
magic.
sorceress.
Okay, so the forks are not right? So 5d6 is aura reading.
No, I mean if it's in the dice pool, it's
Oh, it's
if it's
all
added to the dice pool, it's all open. It's
okay.
all whatever the base skill is.
7d6. Here we go. Up four. One, two, three, four, five. Five successes. No, six
Six.
successes. Nice.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. Well, the elf has spite.
Oh,
That
That's always a good sign.
The elf has the trait spite, and the trait, um, yeah.
well, this is problematic.
Cool, eh?
Um, so
So that'll be tough.
yeah, I mean, so he's obviously going to plan to wield it himself if he's spiteful.
Yeah.
Uh, does everybody know what that means? I guess I should ask.
I don't.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm looking at
So,
yeah, I was trying to find what it was, but it's an
he's
elf
a
yeah,
thing.
dark.
elves, he's a dark elf.
He's a dark.
Oh, okay.
He was like basically in Burning Wheel, an elf has
I know there's like the grief and
the
stuff that
grief.
the
Grief.
core elf
Hmm.
deals with,
Yeah,
but
they have grief, but when the grief turns into frustration and angst and kind of feeling that this world is
Cynicism.
I
cynicism,
see.
it turns to spite.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Um,
he's
He's on that end of the
he's on
spectrum.
that thing. He's on the dark side now.
I see.
He's doing his best to hide his um to hide it, and maybe he's done that. So when Brother Glynn takes I keep calling him that. When Father Brennan takes that news, um he's like stunned, he has a steel hesitation moment, and he rocks back on his heels, and he's like, damn, I, I, s- I should have talked to him more. I should have been a friend.
mm,
But this must have this. But I would have been a babe. The this Meglin has lived through this world 170 years. He, he was here at the founding of the Duchy of Jeff. Um, what could I have done? Is it that the war that has been raging all over the Flaness has has turned him to spite?
ooh, what if I mean, it could have been the axe, right?
Or it could have been the axe.
But I felt terrible. My first impulse was to agree with him, be like, "Oh yeah, it's your fault."
But or he says, could it have been, um, oh, could it have been slaying his best friend, Alric,
Mm.
and
Probably like
and not
I
not
know
not being able to
grieve.
grieve? But I've heard that um, one cannot, an elf cannot turn to spite unless tempted to do so by another. Hmm.
Yeah,
Where did he put the axe?
yeah. I don't think Torvik knows enough about spiteful elves, but yeah, I mean, you've got to hear like the dirge or whatever,
Yeah,
um, or or whatever the psychic equivalent, I guess.
yeah.
Um, but
So the
regardless,
way it works is every time an elf encounters pain and sorrow, like they have to, their grief ticks up, and then they mitigate that by singing laments to tick it down. And then when if their their story arc leads them to like they experience pain and sorrow, like killing your best friend and all that bloodshed, um, and they hear like this deceptive siren song of spite. It's called Griever. It's like another.
that's right. Yeah.
It's called the dirge of sorrow that flips them. So, but he kind of
Well,
says Meglin was always a hard ass. So,
mhm. Well, I mean, regardless of whether this is Meglin being, what perverted by the axe or that it happened before, we're still in the same spot,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Um, he can't be trusted at all. He definitely can't leave him with the axe.
You can't
Um,
trust him to even take you to Dunkazra.
no, we can't trust him at all. I
Yeah.
mean, essentially we have to this is all out of character, like, but Torvik would, whisper the same, like we have to get the axe and ideally convince him to leave because we don't want to fight him because he's super probably dangerous. But
Hmm.
or
That,
we just straight up set up some trap and murder him. But that seems wrong.
Yeah, maybe a little dark for a group.
Yeah, Torvik would probably not want to try to murder, just like,
Yeah,
assassinate someone.
yeah, I feel like
well, we do have the poison, says James.
Oh yeah. But I mean, he is a spiteful elf and everything, but like that's not a crime per se, at least not in our societies. Maybe elves would judge him differently, but like we
But to
can't.
be clear, Sanj, um, there's only two people left of my father's group,
These two, yeah,
and everyone else in the village is a villager.
yeah,
So what happened to the dwarf that was with them?
killed in Dun Khazrath.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then, so the city's locked up, and basically the idea
Wait,
is that
what
there's
city? What
no.
city? What city?
I mean, the our like we're in a closed encampment,
In the village, yeah.
and all the blood came from inside, so it's not like they're expecting giants.
I mean, we're
And
really
so,
far
I
too,
mean, you
so
murdered a giant like a week ago that was working, like he was working, right? And you murdered another conspirator, and they're gonna send the FBI for sure.
well, yeah, but
I
that
asked
was far from here.
Yeah, but I mean, you made it here.
I ask and if they've ever known of giants in the last few years coming this far, if this town has ever seen a giant.
No, yeah, they've luckily been spared. This is good. I'm happy that we got this mm, this dilemma.
Um, I mean, he could still like we could have a duel of wits with him, but like he can still be bound by the terms of duel of wits. He's not completely like,
No,
he's not
yeah, a duel of wits is
he's
still possible. He can
yeah,
escalate to violence, obviously.
for sure, of course, yeah, yeah. Which we should prepare for, but Torvik would definitely not be in favor of us murdering him without like trying some
yeah, go for
uh
diplomacy first for sure.
That's great.
yeah, yeah. I mean then if he escalates to violence, well, like, it
Yeah,
is
then we
what it
have.
is, but
Although they did take our weapons.
Yes,
yeah, who is they? Like,
the
is
Some
it
villagers,
just
kid.
the villagers. So, I mean, Maeglin and Brennan, Maeglin ordered the villagers to take your weapons.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, no, I think that we end that. I just tell them, like, I say to Meglin,
Not Maeglin, the cleric.
cleric, I say to the cleric, I say, I know that we have been followed on our journey, and it is time to give us our weapons, for we have been attacked multiple times in this time. You do not want us to be taken by giants. I understand you feel that the axe and this is the bigger danger, but I can assure you, and I tell him like how the castle was attacked, that we lost half the men in the forest and all that, and I just say that is coming here.
Okay, roll me a persuasion.
I'll help with that. I'll basically pipe up and describe the the lizard folk that I've personally dealt with, and that we
Hmm.
need to come together and be, of one, and that way we can lay down a trap, protect these people,
Cool.
and yeah.
Yeah, and he'll say so it's op five.
Okay, and then Can I get a brother Pelor to come in and oh, he's sleeping. That's fine. Okay.
I'm here. I'm here.
No, no, I'm trying to convince the brother to give us our weapons back.
The cleric to give the weapons back. So do you have, can you help?
It's gonna be op 5, so we're trying to
I mean,
get him
Torvik
up.
will help. He'll say, "You either you are to be giving us our weapons, or we are going to be taking them." With a spiteful elf running around with a bow and arrow, this is very unsafe.
Yeah, I just say you cannot if the elf turns, you need us untainted and weapon with weapons. And I also say that I just start. Yeah, so I start into the the. Okay, so I'm going to take a 3.
So he says, do you not realize that by you taking the weapons, that will inflame him, and he will take it as a sign that you wish to subdue or murder him, and he will come after you. And I assure you, he is deadly.
I don't believe that he's going to take it as a threat. I think he's going
Yeah,
to
maybe we
read
should
it, if
tell him.
anything, as solidarity that
There
we
is more
recognize.
threat. There is more threat outside these walls. You must. You are taken by this axe.
I think I have an idea then. Rather than convince me, because I have really little power in my state, wounded as I am, and it has always been like that with Maeglin. He 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 is more forceful. Let us go and convince him ourselves.
That is fine.
I can I can I can try and vouch for you.
Even when we get there, do faith stuff to it. Just turn him into a puppy or something.
I am not sure that I can quite do that, but I think I can do something useful.
I mean, you can do whatever you want with a miracle.
Power of
The
magic.
problem is rolling
He's
the
he's
miracle.
got like a little
Yeah,
little cute poodle, like
just roll,
here.
just roll, just roll all sixes. Problem solved. You're
Ye-
welcome.
Yeah, you have a way better persuasion than me, right?
I
Stephen?
don't
He has
let
oratory.
me.
Mm.
Yeah, I have oratory. I don't have persuasion.
Chase, don't you have persuasion?
I do.
But you had it as like one of your base skills, right?
Happy for persuasion.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
well,
too.
you know of the threat coming at you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I just say I say to Kellen, I say,
Oh wait, well, I just want to say one thing before that. The I know, like, I don't love, as a game master, I don't love when you guys like say, "Oh, your skill's better, so you should do it." Okay? Like, I like I'm more of the kind of game master as if it was your idea, you should do it.
well,
Okay?
my idea was talk to the priest. I talked to the priest already. He doesn't want to talk to me. So I did my idea.
Yeah, yeah. Just in character, you could say, well, you know,
Are we talking with the elf now?
no, no.
Okay, okay.
You want, yeah, no, now, yes, we're going to do that now. You have to, yeah, you're going to go up to him and tell him.
Is this going to be a whole duel of wits thing, or are we just kind of
No,
trying to
this
take
is
it
this
one test to see if he'll
this
give
is
us
a
our
one
weapons back?
tester. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So he is sitting in the main hall, like that main hearth uh hut, the big stone in there, and he's um running a whetstone over this beautiful um longsword, uh, curved blade, uh, long, long hafted. And he looks up at you and he goes, "Gentlemen, sit down. There's not much to do in this village, but I tell stories and sing songs and idle the time away. But I see from your the look on your faces that you have something dire to tell me."
Keelan says, you've been straight up with us. So I wish to be straight up with you. Um,
Does he though?
I have no, I think Keelan's being funny. Um,
He kind of cocks a smile.
he basically tells him about the lizard folk on our trail and that, we managed to, hopefully confuse them and delay them, but they seem very persistent, and this village should be prepared. We cannot have more innocent bloodshed. It just would not do. And so we're going to need our weapons if we're going to be able to prepare for something like that. And I'll need your help.
You were not there when I told you that, so I just because he's been at Finvalor before, right?
Yeah. No, no, he has not. He's never spent time in Fen Valor.
So I explained to him like the ley lines, and I show him and I just say that and I basically show him the corruption and explain the rock that was underneath, and that the giant was casting all the rune magic, and there are other ley lines, and again, it is our fear that this is all connected, and the giants are chasing us for these murders. We must get ready.
Wait a second. There was like you didn't say it just now, but he says like that there was a UNT spy within House Fenvalor,
Yes.
and he knew of all of Alrec's dealings and questings for
He was the main
the
counselor of
axe
the house.
Mm-hmm.
court wizard.
And I do not even know if it was him that whispered that into his ear to go after the axe. I'm at this point.
Hmm. How far this giant that you slayed, um, was he alone or there were others with him that escaped? Others of the ancient Sul giant race.
He was the only Sul, but he did have, orcs, I believe.
Orcs I'm not worried of. Lizard men I am not worried of. I can dispatch them all by myself. It is giants which would be a problem.
Yeah, well, we have a crack shot over here, so points to Lucarn.
I say we understood your fear of us coming in, and we laid down our arms. We do not know you, and we are here to defend ourselves, and our weapons must be returned to us. It is not a fear for you. You understand we are warriors, and we trusted you when we did parlay, and it is now time for us to prepare for this. And we do not doubt that you can do this. We are warriors and cannot abide by not having our weapons.
Um, Magellan, these are the sons of Alric. You can see they speak true. They're good boys. They're raised well. At least you should begrudge them the right to protect themselves. And he kind of like narrows his eyes at Brennan, and he says, I can already sense that the I can he narrows his eyes and he says, and the dwarf is very silent. How do I know that you will not jump me in my sleep and attempt to recover the axe?
Mm. Well, I did not think that you slept.
He flicks his eyes down and looks a little ashamed at that because, yes, he looks like he's been not sleeping well, like he's been up and paranoid and whatever. Enough, I cannot have this. If the danger comes, we will deal with it then, but for now, no. Okay, you guys can roll.
Persuasion.
Hmm.
All
Let me see if I
right.
can give you a boon before I do that.
Hmm.
And I will just have faith in us as we have faith in power.
Hmm. So what does that do?
That makes it open-ended.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
What's
Okay.
the te
Nice
what's the
work.
test value for that?
For me, it's
Oh,
just routine,
oh,
which
you passed it. Nice.
Yeah, but it's a good roll.
Holy shit, that's powerful. Okay, so
it,
you have open-ended persuasion
All right.
against what's his will? Hold on. B6.
Okay. I've already got some help from Lucarn. Uh, does Torvig have anything to contribute?
Yeah, I'll help with mm, I don't actually have a lot of social skills, so I'm not really I don't know that I can help.
Is there any wise or
Um,
court? You don't have course for persuasion yet?
no, not open. I'm
Hmm.
close.
Hmm.
I need one more course persuasion test, but
Hmm.
not there yet. I could help with um I really don't have much that applies to this,
Uh,
sadly.
okay. Well, Brennan, you get a helping die from
Oh, sure.
Brennan,
Okay.
which is 2D, because
Oh, Brennan gives two.
he has a B5 persuasion.
Okay.
Um, Eddern's not there really. Like,
Okay. Yeah, I
you
mean, I can ride with this then. I've got help from Chris
you got
Steven, and
you
then
got open-ended, right?
Brennan, and I've got him open-ended.
Yeah,
So
Bartha.
4 plus
Mm,
2 plus 1 plus open-ended. Wow. Okay, so 7 dice.
Do you have any
Still
Artha?
hard.
Still hard,
can
yeah.
I offer a suasion helping
Sure.
die?
Yeah, yeah. 8.
okay.
We are not here to threaten or challenge you. We are here. You cannot be everywhere at once to protect the village.
I'll spend one Artha on this. What'd you say that ob was?
Op 6.
Oh,
Sheesh. Dang. No sixes at all.
no sixes.
Rip. Uh,
Unfortunately, I have to deny you. I do not.
Then we will leave. We will not stay here to be attacked by those following us or whatever dangers beheld while being unarmed and put upon the mercies of a elf, likely corrupted by the same axe that he stole.
What did you say,
You
dwarf?
have no right to it, you poncy-eared prick. It is not yours. It belongs to dwarves. And you would take it and hoard it away in a mountain, just like you have so many dwarven treasures of the past.
Y- You you think that You think
You
that
are a thief and a liar, like all elves.
you think that the axe belongs to you because dwarfs forged it?
Yes, that's how ownership
It
works.
does not belong to anyone. It devours the ones who claim it. If you
No,
lay
then it
hands
is
on
busy
that,
devouring you.
I am stronger than you think. I have lived
What?
longer than you have, and I have suffered more. My mind is pure, and I hone it and
Your
prepare for
mind
it.
is tainted by spite.
I
Isn't
was
thought.
able to hold myself and prevent further corruption from your friend.
My friend. Your boon companion,
I
was it
see
not?
that you are making friends with Brennan here. Think that I have not heard you whispering
Who
in
is Brennan?
the cleric. The
No,
cleric.
I know that.
Hmm.
But Torvig is acting like, yeah, I know who Brennan is, but Torvig is being like, I don't know
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah, yeah. Um, Listen, Torvik, son of whoever you are, you will not be the dwarf who recovered the axe, nor you will be the sons of Elric who fulfill his destiny and his quest. You're
Hmm.
weak, all of you.
So I guess you're well on your way to cleansing it because you know how to do that. Oh, Torvig's trying to incite him to violence,
Yeah,
like
I
purposefully.
just I lean in and I just say, you know, the axe will eventually take you, even though you are strong, and you are here alone, weeks away, only one companion. We have come in peace. We have given you our arms, and we are the sons of your friend. And the paranoia is eating at you.
all I see is a gaggle of power-hungry youths striving for glory to claim the axe to reclaim their fallen homeland. Don't you know? It doesn't matter. There is no homeland to complain to reclaim. The lands of Jeff will fall, and you have no control over that. So be gone from here without your weapons.
Well, that ain't happening, buddy.
Okay, we got to wait for what's his name because he can cast a spell. Like we can't
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
So you've incited him, and he draws his sword.
Oh. I didn't realize you would strike down unarmed uh people.
So I
Come
just say
on.
I turn to the priest and I say, "Is this what happened with my father? That he turned weapons on open weapons on helpless people without their arms, on people that are his openly have come to him?
Yeah,
Is this
like
what
Brennan's
happened?"
standing in between, like he's like standing in between you, like he
Yeah.
kind of limps in between, and he's like, and he's looking at Megalyn. He's like, Megalyn, put down the blade. You know, and we'll pause it at this, okay?
Yeah.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
okay.
Or we could no, or not. I'm good to
Well,
continue.
it's just that as long as someone can, because James is going to be the only one that's going to be able to get something off, right?
Why?
Well, Steven can
Oh,
use faith.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
No,
And
I'm
we
just
can
saying in
also
terms of as
just
long as someone
You can just bum rush him too.
Oh
we
yeah,
can
yeah.
just
No, no. I know
tackle
we
him.
can. I'm just saying that that's the. I just want as long as we can do
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to stop here.
Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good to go.
I mean, Torvik is purposefully trying to incite him to attack Torvik.
Yeah. So say something like, yo, well, let's say you're taunting him, you're saying
Yeah,
shit
I feel like
still.
I've said a lot.
Yeah, you've said a lot. He drew his blade. This guy comes in the way. Brennan comes in the way, like to convince Meglin to stop. You continue in hurling insults at him from behind the wall, and he basically says, "That's enough." And he steps forward, like shoves Brennan aside, and goes to attack you. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. Let's do a bloody versus.
Okay. Remember, Sanj, I hid my knives. I have knives, so.
Yeah. Torvik, bloody versus.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, at you.
Well, I mean,
Um,
it's. I mean, we're gonna go totally bum rush him, right? Like, if you say he's attacking him, we're gonna like stab him from the
yeah, yeah,
side.
yeah. Bloody
Yeah,
versus is you guys help, right? Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
there's lots of help.
Hmm.
Like if you have brawling, you can.
Yeah, I got brawling. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna charge and just try to knock him down, basically, with brawling.
Right. So I think in fact we don't have to do a bloody versus. Okay?
Okay.
Um we could do a versus test. Um
I mean, I'm fine with the bloody versus.
okay,
That's
bloody versus
that's
better.
fine.
Yeah, bloody versus better. Okay. He starts whispering, he starts like humming or singing a tune that is like elf magic, and he starts to warble. He's got Song of the Sword.
Do you need time for that?
Nope. It just goes.
Do you have armor, Kyle?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Do not.
Got nothing. It's cool. It's great that you're going all out like this and risking yourselves. You know, because you're really risking yourself, but it's like such a strong belief for you, right?
Well, look, I mean, this guy is a spiteful elf.
Hmm.
He's not. He's not listening to like giving us our weapons because there are bad guys coming. That's perfectly reasonable, and we
Yeah.
never threatened him. Um, and he's going like this
Yeah.
dude's gone. He's gonna run away with the axe. Like that's gonna happen. So it's either now or never.
Okay,
And
so
clearly the axe is corrupted, so Torvik can't just let it get out in the world and do who knows what.
yeah. Okay. So the way Bloody Versus works is um hold on. Gotta move this window. Uh we take first things first is I'm singing I'm oh my God, I can't bring the character sheet up. Where is it? Where did it go? There. Okay, close this. Zoom. All right. Let me okay, first I'm singing Song of the Sword, which I have a B6 in, and I am going for um Blinding Blade. Okay. It's just kind of an example of me like having no, Blinding Blade's too much. I'll just do a Singing Blade, open-ended sword dice. Okay. It's an
Okay.
alt one. So that's just the song. Okay. One, yeah, so I make it. So now my sword is B6. And I'm forking and brawling, and I am also uh, brawling sword. What else can I throw in there? Brawling knife. Okay. So
Does he have a knife?
yeah. Forward slash. Oh, and the way we do it is we split our dice between defense and attack.
Hmm.
Um, and why don't you guys work on your die pool?
Well, I'm going to use brawling. I'm going to fork in sword because that's what he's fighting with.
Mhm.
And I'll take help from whoever would like to.
Yeah, Keelan will rush forward, maybe I don't know, maybe like throw a chair at him, try to knock his sword away or something.
So
So you're
plus one
helping with
D.
brawling?
Yeah, yeah.
Chris, you're muted.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna totally just like smash into him with brawling, and then I have a knife as well.
So Kyle, what's your brawling?
2.
Two plus
Hmm.
the fork of sword.
Plus
Plus
2
help from
plus
Chase.
help.
So now you have 4 dice. Then help from Chris, 5 dice.
Hmm.
Um,
Steven?
Help too. Um, I have sword that I can help with.
Cool.
Um,
Well, but you don't have a sword.
you don't have a sword.
no, I don't have my sword, unfortunately. Um,
Faith.
yeah, I will help with faith. If you want me to roll for that, I'll be happy to do that.
No, you
I mean, I'll just take it as
basically
settled.
giving him helping dice, and you just narrate what you're doing.
I
Well,
assume nobody has what is help. It's like what's if it's higher than what it
he
gives you
has
2 die.
faith 6, I think.
That's correct.
So he gives you two
Oh,
helping
okay.
dice.
Nice.
So now you have 70, right?
Yes. 2, 3, 4, 7, and I am going to spend a persona to tap my greed. Because
Finally.
this is about the axe.
Yeah.
So that's plus 4D, and I'm using the rest of my persona.
Mm.
So that's
Oh,
plus 3D persona.
nice. So you got uh
11.
70 plus
I have
4,
14 dice.
14 dice.
14 dice.
Nice. Yeah,
Now
I forgot about your greed. I was like, this guy's toast.
he definitely has stride on me for
I
sure.
have stride, yeah. And I have elven
Mhm.
chain.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't have any.
Yeah.
And he has superior reflexes, unless his are B3, which I doubt.
No, yeah, I have superior. Okay, so you know what? I don't have a knife. So I have B6 sword, 6 sword plus higher reflexes plus higher stride plus um armor. So I have 9 dice. Okay. Oh, and brawling, 10 dice. Okay.
Okay.
10 dice, but I'm open-ended because I have the whole thing. So I'm going to split my pool. I'm going to split 3 in defense forward slash R3D6. This is my defense roll. 2 successes. And that 1 6 is open-ended. So actually, forward slash R1D6. Ooh, that's 3 successes. Forward slash R1D6. Oh, holy mackerel. 4 successes. D6. Okay, 4 successes
Okay.
on defense. And now My attack pool was 70, 76. This is open-ended. Oops. R76. No sixes. One, two, three, four. Four successes.
Hmm. I'm splitting my pool 13 and 1, 13 attack, 1 defense.
Wow. Nice.
So I'll do defense first. Nope. And one, two, three, four, five, six. I'm gonna spend a fate, open the sixes.
Another six. Nice.
Okay, so one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight on attack.
Nice.
8 successes. And he had how many defense? 4?
Four. So you're four over. So that's your that in your brawling, like, is that a B9 or what's your strength? B4 or
Uh my strength is
your power?
5. My power is 5.
Okay.
So well I could get that up to superior.
Yeah.
So that's a
B9.
7. B7.
B7.
Hmm.
Okay. B7 on him is B7 is a midi wound minus 2D.
Nice.
It's 2D. And for
And
Magon,
what is his? So he got what? 4
I
successes?
I got four successes and you have no defense, right?
Mm-mm. None.
Oh shit. So that is going to be pretty bad. Um, is superior
All
quality.
that matters is that he is stopped.
All right. But you're gonna take more of a hit.
Sure. But we can lose one and he's by himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got to make a steel test. And there's a knight and a ranger and a priest right beside him. So
Yeah. Okay.
Torvik dies, he dies.
That's so cool. Hold on. Let me just find this sword damage. Oh,
I mean, it's uh, what power
it's a
plus 2.
B10. It's a mortal wound.
Not for me.
Not for you?
Mm-mm. Mortal
Okay.
wound for me is B12.
Shit, you're tough.
I'm a dwarf.
Wow. So you get a B10? Like, so
Hmm.
she goes like he's like, no, never! You will not have your and like your insults are enough. And he pushes Brennan aside and he comes charging at as you like just charge at him, and everybody plows this guy and it's a complete melee, and he's like in the kerfuffle, like you feel the hot like the stab go right through your you don't even have like you have gambeson or something, right? um
No, I don't have any armor.
you have no armor, so you
I have no
feel that
armor.
you feel like this freaking blade like cut right through your gut. Feel so much pain, and then everybody kind of like, well, like I think you maybe
Torvik wraps his arms around the elf's hand and headbutts him
yeah,
repeatedly
right,
until he goes unconscious. And by he, I mean until Torvik goes unconscious.
right. um So round two we could do.
He's got to make a steel test.
Oh yeah, I gotta make a steel test.
I know,
At
and
-2.
yeah, we're gonna. I'm just gonna stab him with a knife right in the side there,
Mhm.
brawl him.
I'm unconscious, by the way. But
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
no, I'll take the main thing, Sanj, this time because I'm there and I'm fully armored, right? So
D6. What about your instinct? No, just kidding. Okay, one, two, three,
5.
4, 5. I don't hesitate.
Did you apply the -2?
Oh no, I didn't. Okay, let me re-roll that.
So he'd be at 5d6 for steel.
Yeah. One, two, three. And that 6 re-rolls. Okay, so I'm hesitating for what is my hesitation? 5, I think.
So basically, like, I mean, this is bloody versus, so
Yeah,
just
it's
one,
two
really.
heartbeats. Like, so you guys,
stab him. Just yeah.
yeah, so let's do another bloody versus, and I'll
Stab the
be
shit
at
out of him.
I'll subtract dice, okay? To represent me hesitating. Does that work?
Yeah.
Does that make sense, Chris, Kyle?
Um, well, I mean, I was kind of my whole
Yeah.
plan was
What's your
to
intent?
injure him, so he had to make a steel test.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, I don't think he should get to roll. Like, I
Okay.
think they should get a free attack on him. Like,
Go for it. Sure.
he should get to roll his defense because he has armor.
Yeah. Well, if you're subduing him, I don't like you don't have knives and or maybe
Chris has
you have a
knives,
knife. Chris
or
has
I do,
Chris
yeah.
has knives.
Well,
Okay,
do
go
we?
for it.
But if I mean, the assumption is that I mean,
Go
it's
for it.
not like he could have hid the our weapons too far or the axe too far from the thing, right? I mean,
No, just roll your you have the knife on you.
yeah,
Yeah. So now your knife skill,
yeah,
what is that?
it's two,
2
and then I'm gonna
plus
fork in the
brawling,
brawling, yeah,
3
and
plus
then
help from chase,
yeah,
Yep.
brawling, so 4, then
I'm helping again.
and Steven, 5 dice. And now you can split it attack and defense.
so all attack. I mean, because
Yeah,
he can't do anything, right?
I mean, technically, you have to put at least 1D
1D.
in defense, but
Okay,
if you have your armor on, that counts.
I do, yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah, you get a bonus for your armor. Yeah. Yeah. So you
yeah.
have 6 dice actually. So
I'm gonna put one.
doesn't matter. Just roll the attack, the 5D
What's the base ob?
1.
One.
Hmm.
So he's hesitating. Busted his face open.
It didn't roll. What the hell? Second, let me do that again.
There's a dice roller on the left side if you'd rather just click on 5d6. The icosahedron.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, there it
Okay.
goes. Never mind. Hey, you got a 6.
Do what? Should I open it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. 1d6. Yep.
Nah, well, too bad. Still,
So
that's at least that could
yeah,
be a pretty rough hit.
Mark. That's a
So at
superior
least the
because it's an
what's
add
the add
1.
on a knife?
1.
And yeah,
Yeah. So it's a B9, I think. What's your power again?
My power is B6.
What?
oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's a lot.
B6, that's a B10.
What's the power on on a knife? It's like
Trying to
Power is
find.
1.
1. Hold on, let me go to the weapons.
So a mark hit would be a 7, right?
Chris, what does it say on your character sheet under knife under the S column?
Oh, I didn't fill it in. That you have to fill it in. I just have it. Shit, let me
Well,
look.
so if your power is 6,
Yeah.
with power +1, it'd be a mark. A mark would be a 7.
Yeah, and then
And so you
Oh, sorry.
superior,
round
It says,
down.
yeah, it
So it's a
says,
10.
superior is 10.
It's a 10.
Yeah. All
You
right.
stabbed the shit out of this dude.
You stabbed the shit out of this guy. Nice.
Golly, your base 6 power.
well, that's what with the, it's the same thing with the Lance, right? When we did that, that's what happened. It's with
But what's happening to you? You're at a B, you got a B10, dude. Kyle, what's your
I have
what are you at?
a
Minus
high
three?
fort.
No, are you at -3 or -2?
I'm at -3. Severe is -3, right?
Oh my
Or
God.
severe minus, or is severe -2? Which one is it? I think severe is -3.
Severe is
Pretty sure it's -3. Yeah, it's 3. It says right here, it's
Yeah, it
weakness.
says
I'm
on the sheet.
unconscious. I'm totally unconscious
yeah.
because my speed is 3, so I'm out.
Oh wow. So and you're
Yeah,
bleeding.
like Torvik got stabbed, headbutted the dude, and then promptly passed out.
Oh my God.
Mission accomplished, though.
It had to be done. He has an
Okay.
oath. He made an oath.
Nice guys. Good one, Kyle. That was
Jeez.
fucking awesome, man. I love that you fucking did the greed and you got all those extra dice and you plowed in all your persona.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like, what else could he do? Like he had to do it. Like it had to be done. Um, well, and he was assuming like if I can injure the elf, then the others will kill him. And so
I
at that
this is
point, it,
I expected this.
hmm,
I I expected that we would end in a fight, but I didn't think you would do it without weapons. So I'm impressed with your balls, and I'm terrified now.
I mean, he wasn't gonna give it back to us. But so is he
I'm
dead?
terrified. He's
Does he take
dead.
a mortal wound?
He's dead.
Well, he's let me see what his
Mortal wound.
let's see what his mortal wound is. I don't even know. Hold on.
It's probably like B10 or 11, unless he just has a super high fort, which most elves don't, but it's possible.
Mortal wound 10. So
Damn.
Brennan is actually like on his knees by him, holding his hand and just like mourning like him like he's fading, and um and you guys are with Torvik, who's also fading, like he's bleeding out. Torvik is
I
bleeding
am
out right
bleeding,
now.
yes.
You need like immediate attention to
So
the
I can
bleeding.
do one more scene. I have to have it has to be tended before the conclusion of the second scene
Yeah,
after its issue or it progresses to traumatic.
yeah,
Uh,
Well, I have field
so
dressing.
yeah.
oof, that would be great. Field dressing is potentially life-saving for Torvik. Now, the
Yeah.
downside is that is an OB 8 test.
So
Fuck.
Brennan is like, quickly. He's saying to like out, he's yelling out to other people. He's like, bring the bandages, bring the ointment. We have to, and he's yelling, and he's actually gonna try and save his friend as well.
Well, I'm
Um,
going to try to save my friend.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Keelan will be
So let's
like,
deal with
can't
that.
Pelor do something?
Okay, so a severe wound for field dressing is a brutal obstacle.
Yeah,
Way,
it's 8.
it's 8.
That's insane.
So you don't have that skill. So maybe you want help from Brennan, but then Brennan has to give up on this guy.
I mean, he's not going to do that. Like
No.
he's going to try and fail to save his friend. Like that's what
Yeah.
that guy would do.
Yeah. 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 Sure. Okay, fine. So,
Well, my point is Stephen has to use faith. That's the only way.
yeah.
yeah.
And we have
And
Hope you
it's so
fail and summon a dark
squishy.
god or something.
Okay, so The only kind of faith that will work is minor miracle of 5.
That's better than field dressing of 8.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, so herbalism is ob 5 for severe for for bleeding. Surgery is ob
What about the
4.
wizard, Sanch? Does he have anything?
I don't know.
No.
He might have apothecary, but that's ob 6.
Yeah.
Um, so a surgeon would be ideal, but we are in a village in the middle of nowhere with no surgeons. So
No.
Well, I guess the priest is
Hmm. The priest is
the best
technically,
bet, right?
yeah. He's just like watching his, like seeing an elf die is pretty sad too.
oh, for sure.
Um,
Yeah, if Brennan doesn't get spied out of this, I don't know. Yeah, the Congo line continues. I am prepared to drop 3 persona, my last 3 persona,
mhm.
onto this,
Faith
which is
test
going to give me 9 dice against the minor obstacle of
5.
yeah.
And I'll go in and start like praying with him, even though it's in my I'm learning about it.
Mm.
Okay, so that's a helping die.
Yikes. So what happens if
Yeah.
you fail? It progresses to traumatic. Um, okay. Working diligently with treatment time.
Well, it's going to progress to traumatic anyway, so it should really be something like, um,
Why?
well, because like we're not going to get a treatment, so it's going to get worse. So like he should like attract the attention of whatever like evil thing is under the village that you've hinted at.
I don't think so. I think like if he heals you, if he successfully uses his faith, then it doesn't progress.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like if he fails the test, like well, my point
Well,
is
listen to this.
that as a failure consequence is going to happen regardless if
Oh,
he fails,
right, right,
right?
right. Oh,
So
yeah,
it's
that's not
really
much of a
not.
failure. Yeah, that's not much.
Yeah, because like that's like, well,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
obviously.
yeah,
So it should be
yeah. Some dark god. Yeah,
or something, or Peller's mad at him,
yeah.
or
We got to come
or
up
it
with
could
a
progress,
random.
or it could get worse than traumatic. It could progress immediately to mortal.
I don't know.
Because the dwarf gods like decide, no, Pelor's not taking this one. He's sacrificed for the dwarven hold, and we take him now. If you want to do that to Steven, I support it.
We pray that it. Yeah, when blood ebbs from the wound, we pray that that it be closed. Seems like that's okay. So that's success of 5. If you fail,
Yeah,
if you fail, maybe what we should do is we'll all give a failure consequence and roll to see like we'll in secret come up with something, and then I'll roll a dice and
that
choose.
works for me.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Um, all right, so we'll 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 but we'll work on the fail like. I'm trying to think if there's a anyway, let's try that faith test. See if you pass, and then we'll figure out what the failure consequence is.
I believe in you, Steven. He's gonna pass
All
it,
right, so
so
do I get any helper advantage dice?
I gave one as well.
I
No,
don't think you can help
you don't have
with
any
faith
faith,
without faith. You gotta have faith.
Okay. All right.
and there's no forks either.
Fingers crossed.
How many do you have? It's open-ended though.
He's got like 9 dice, I think.
Yeah. I love how Torvik is so nonchalant.
Mm.
Ooh,
I mean,
okay.
you can spend a fate to re-roll a traitor.
Yep. That's a worthy bet.
Oh, for sure. when you need one more and you've got yeah, for sure. Those are good odds.
So I can reroll all the traders, which is one,
No,
No, no,
not
no,
two.
no,
all. No, no, no,
no.
just one.
Just one.
Come on. Chrome is being a trader right now.
Oh,
Oh
Mm.
no.
Oh shit.
Well,
Can
even
can I
if he
roll
had
a second
stopped the
trader?
bleeding, I'd still no, you can't. I'd still be in the mountains with a traumatic wound that just had stopped bleeding. Like it's still a terrible situation to be
Sanj,
in.
I go over to the priest
Uh-huh.
and I just say, Father, you know he is gone. Save this man as is your wont as the priest of Pelor, and use the wounds on him. Let your friend go.
That is a
We will mourn him in time. You know this is the way.
This is
Do not let dear. I have just met Pelor, and I know that he would not abandon that man while he still could be saved.
okay, so with the I think I don't think like I would deny that, to be honest.
He's a priest. I mean, he can't like.
Yeah, I don't think I would deny that. And
mm. Well, okay, here's the
yeah,
question.
yeah.
Does Chris have
Hold on, guys.
okay.
What up? What up? What's going
Yeah.
on?
It's been running this for the last 2 hours. The whole house smells like gas. Please exit the house.
Oh shit. We have like a
That's not good.
gas stove. So whoops. I've been down here in the basement, not smelling it. All right, guys.
Oh, you have a gas leak? Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Gotta
Yeah.
go.
Well,
No, I don't have a
yeah,
gas leak. I
definitely.
have the stove was on the whole time. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm just gonna leave. You guys can keep chatting if you want, okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, well, Chris, what I was gonna say is, do you have like beliefs about like
Chris, I'm gonna make you the whatever, okay?